So you're thinking about getting into climbing, but you're not in your 20s. You might be in your 30s, 40s, maybe even your 50s.
And you're wondering, is it too late to start? Will my body keep up? Am I going to injure myself? Then this video is for you.
Whether you've never set foot in a climbing gym, or you've tried it once or twice and fell out of your depth, I want to show you why climbing might be exactly what you need, and why age shouldn't be the thing that holds you back. Let's talk about the hesitation first.
Because for a lot of people, the mental barrier is way bigger than the physical one.
There's this common idea that climbing is only for super fit young people with six packs and no fear of falling. And sure, those people exist, but they are not the majority. Climbing gyms today are full of real people with real bodies and real jobs. People in their 30s, 40s, and yes, even 50s and beyond. The first mental hurdle is comparison. You walk into a gym, you see someone doing pull-ups between climbs, and suddenly you feel like you're in the wrong place.
But climbing isn't about competing with the strongest person in the room. It's about you versus the wall. It's about problem solving. It's about learning how your body moves and doing what's hard for you. That's it.
Another big hesitation, fear of failure or embarrassment. Maybe you're thinking, what if I can't even get off the ground? But guess what? Everyone starts somewhere.
You know, even the strongest climber in the gym once fell off a basic beginner climb. And, you know, they might even felt like an idiot. But I promise you this.
Nobody cares if you struggle. They care if you show up and try.
So let's break it down by age range and let's talk about what's realistic.
In your 30s, you might be starting to feel small aches you didn't notice in your 20s. Maybe your shoulders are tight from sitting at a desk. Maybe you don't bounce back after workouts like you used to.
But the good news is your body still learns fast in your 30s. You can build strength, flexibility and endurance quickly, especially if you're consistent. Most beginners in their 30s progress way faster than they expect because they approach it with more focus and patience.
In your 40s, recovery starts to matter more. You might need a bit longer between sessions. Old injuries might speak up when you push too hard. You may not be as flexible as you were, and your balance may have dipped. But climbing is one of the best activities you can do in your 40s because it's low impact, weight bearing, and adaptable. You don't need to go all out to improve. You can scale climbs to your ability, rest when needed, and still build serious strength and mobility. Many climbers actually start in their 40s and
Stay stronger than younger climbers because they train smarter and with intention.
if you're 50 or older, you might worry that you've missed your window. Maybe you've had surgery, you have joint issues, or just haven't done much athletic since your 30s, but it's never too late to start. You may need to warm up more thoroughly, you'll need to listen to your body, and yes, you'll need to go slower, but climbing can still offer huge benefits, both physical and mental. Climbers in their 50s and 60s find that it improves their bone density, joint health, grip strength, balance, and even cognitive function.
You just have to start small and be consistent. There are climbers who start in their 60s and stay active into their 70s and beyond. Your age doesn't disqualify you, it just shapes how you approach it. Now let's tackle the big three concerns that people over their 30s are concerned about: strength, mobility, and injury.
Climbing looks strength-based, and it can be, but beginners often overestimate how much brute force is needed. Technique, balance, and footwork matter way more than how many push-ups you can do. Your legs do more work than your arms, and you'll get stronger naturally just by climbing. No need to train separately at first, just climb. Your grip, core, and pulling muscles will catch up on their own. Climbing is one of the best natural mobility workouts out there. Reaching for holds opens up your shoulders and hips. Twisting into positions stretches your spine and hamstrings. It's like yoga with a purpose. And the more you climb, the more mobile you become. If you feel stiff now, don't worry, that's normal. You'll improve just by showing up. Climbers do get injured, but most injuries are preventable. Avoid overtraining, warm up properly, and don't try to prove something too early. For older climbers, tendon and joint stress can be more of a risk. So take rest seriously and ease into intensity slowly. You don't need to be on a hangboard or campus board anytime soon. Just focus on technique, controlled movement, and smart progression. So why climb? Why not just stick to the gym or jogging or cycling?
Because climbing gives you what those other activities can't. A mix of physical challenge, mental stimulation, and a real joy.
Physically, it's full body and functional. It improves strength, balance, and coordination, all in one workout. And you don't have to force yourself to do reps. You just play on the wall. You burn calories, build muscle, and improve flexibility without even realizing it. Mentally, it's addictive in the best way. Climbing turns fitness into a puzzle. You don't just go through the motions, you solve movement problems. You think while you move. You stay present. And that mental focus can be deeply therapeutic. Many climbers say it's their favourite form of stress relief. You leave work, step onto the wall, and your brain clears. Everything else fades out. It's just you and the next move. Socially, climbing is surprisingly inclusive. You don't need to show up with a group. Just being in the space invites connection. People cheer each other on, share advice, and celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Whether you're outgoing or introverted, you'll find community here. Emotionally, climbing is empowering.
You'll face challenges, you'll fall, but then you'll get a little higher. You'll problem solve, and one day, you'll top out something you thought was impossible. And it'll feel incredible, and that's what keeps people coming back. So, if you're in your 30s, your 40s, or your 50s, and you're wondering, is climbing for you? It is. Don't let age and your current fitness level hold you back. Just start where you are. Get some rental shoes, book an introductory session, and just take your time. You don't need to be strong, you just need to be curious. And if you stick with it, even just a little climbing will reward you more than you expect. Because climbing isn't just about going up, it's about becoming someone who shows up, adapts, and grows. And there's no age limit on that. I hope you like this video. You have to let me know when you started climbing, or when you are planning to book in that first introductory session. And if you already do climb, write a comment to motivate all of the new climbers out there, or the people who are thinking about climbing.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for future climbing related content, and I'll see you next time.